Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing the Bremont Supermarine Terra GMT in titanium, one of 300 made for a 2014 Antarctic Expedition Limited Series. You can see and you can purchase this 43mm automatic GMT chronometer on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Bremont Supermarine Terra GMT limited edition. One of 300 made, the watch was designed as a piece of issue for an Antarctic expedition that Bremont sponsored. Now, the watch had to have several specific and intensive resiliencies, but first and foremost, it had to be light because all equipment was being carried by hand without mechanized assistance. So the watch is entirely in grade 5 titanium, 43mm across the round of the case. That's not inclusive of the crown, which is unconventionally located at 2 o'clock. The watch is reasonably thick, 16.4mm. It's the form of the case flank, sheer with a little bit of flare or cantilever outward from the bezel that makes it difficult to wear this one with a tight cuff or sleeve. Really, you're at the limit of what even a sport jacket or a blazer can accommodate given the thickness and the shape, but it is a reasonable size across the wrist from lug to lug, 50.5mm, and it is shaped quite nicely for smaller wrists to the point where I would say, though my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, you should be able to wear this one with security and a decent appearance of proportion on a wrist as small as 14.5 to 15 centimeters in circumference. It certainly has no hot spots or pressure points as it sits on the wrist, and you can see Bremont's signature triptych case construction, tripartite, with lugs that are physically distinct from the case band to better flow around the curve of a smaller wrist. You'll also note that the strap conforms to the case flank. Now this creates a very coherent, very integrated look. It does create a little bit of flare, but not much. It's rare to see a conforming strap that is as flexible as this one. It doesn't fight you too much, and again, that's just another reason why this watch will work on smaller wrists than the bare dimensions and the eyeballing of the conforming strap might suggest at first glance. Now the strap is a nice piece. You can see it's textured with striations externally to give it a bit more definition and character. And then on the underside, it also features more striations to act as aeration points and relief against the skin. Also, by removing material, the strap becomes more pliant, flexible, and comfortable. There's a Bremont titanium full satin finish pin buckle for easy on-the-fly adjustability. Now the case is distinctive. Bremont cases are ergonomically and aesthetically different. The ergonomic equation I've already suggested and pretty much concluded that the experiment is a success. The triptych case system, the lug shape, they work. The watch fits. What you see between the lugs is a striated, DLC-coated case flank. It creates a little tonal variation in the design of the watch, and there is a helium escape valve because this watch is robustly water-resistant down to 500 meters. Now, the bezel is a unique piece, as it's bidirectional. It is a compass rose-style bezel, and it can be used in conjunction with the hands to discern the time of day, yes, but also the compass stations using the position of the sun relative to the numeral 12, or the 12 index, and the hour hand. Now, when you are in the southern hemisphere, and we're going to just go with that because the watch is an Antarctic-themed special edition, you want to point the hour hand at the sun and then look halfway between the hour hand and 12, and that's where you're going to find north. And then you just align your bezel to make that position with respect to your path of travel represent north. There's a lot more going on here, though. All of the indices are applied by hand, and you could see the application style index is more upscale than the printed index. Bremont did a good job of making the watch feel special and premium. Now, the titanium is entirely grade 5, so harder than stainless steel, and you can see it's all in a satin finish. A large watch for the sake of discretion and credibility as a sporting instrument, probably should be satin finished. The glare would be unseemly, and given the case size, high polish might just overwhelm, so I approve of Bremont's aesthetic choice. Now you'll note that the compass rose bezel has a sapphire cap. Think Blancpain 50 fathoms and you're in the right direction. It does provide another layer of protection to the calibrations. It also provides a gloss upscale appearance. Again, Bremont thought this one through aesthetically and functionally. Now, the watch is easy to read. You can see when I screw out the crown, there is a 24-hour independent second time zone. There it is right there. You can adjust the 24-hour hand once you pull the crown to its intermediate position. There it is. You can adjust the 24-hour hand and the quick set of the date by turning the crown in opposite directions. You can see that because this is an ETA 2893 and not the 2836, this is the upscale ETA dual time. The hour hand will step in half-hour increments. And once more, you have both a quick set for the date, and you can jump the independent second time zone with the crown. Now pull the crown out, you do hack the balance, stop the seconds. It is a chronometer. COSC Swiss certified. It is an ETA 2893 in the highest specification, the 2893 being the dual time enhancement of the 2892 thin automatic. And of course, this watch has many resistances, not just 500-meter water resistance, not just the helium escape valve, but there is actually a shock absorber system inside the case. The movement is isolated from the case using elastomers to give the watch extra anti-shock protections. Moreover, there is a soft iron inner cage, paramagnetic, to channel magnetic field lines around the movement and its vulnerable ferrous hairspring. So not just a deep diver, not just a versatile dual time, but it is in fact a highly resistant watch with respect to shock and magnetism. You can see this handsome, original, and highly durable Bremont Supermarine Terra GMT limited edition of 300 and purchase it on our website.